Mother and child float in the air. The father tightly holds the child hand, but the woman knows her husband will not last long. In the end, she chooses to let go. It turns out the moon was struck by a fragment. The Earth lost part of its gravity. Only people weighing more than 250 kilograms can go outside, while thin people can only stay at home. Since losing his wife, the man weighs himself every day before going out. If he does not reach 250, he stuffs heavy iron balls into his bag to live a normal life. He even nailed all the tables, chairs, and bookshelves onto the wall. That day, father and son are eating. The boy and the food suddenly float to the ceiling. It turns out the gravity device at home malfunctioned. After the man fixed the machine, the boy returned to the ground because the boy does not weigh enough. He has to stay at home every day. He also uses a telescope to watch the outside world. Sometimes, he opens an umbrella, puts on sunscreen, pretends to sunbathe on the beach, until one day, he sees a girl walking across the street. A sweet smile makes the boy fall in love instantly. To get to know the girl, he buys a pile of hamburgers, decides to start gaining weight. After eating the hamburgers, his weight really increases. The boy is very happy. He writes hello on a piece of paper and shows it to the girl bravely. The girl waves to him. That is how they meet. But that day, the boy chokes on a hamburger. Fortunately, the doctor saves him, but from then on, he never wants to eat hamburgers again. Soon, his weight drops by 10 kilograms. The boy becomes even more depressed. The next day, the girl does not see the boy. It turns out, he decides to carry the fridge outside, but he runs into his father coming home. The father pushes him back and locks away all the heavy items. 20 years ago, he watched his wife fly away. Now, he cannot lose his son again. However, seeing his son disheartened, he makes a pair of gravity shoes overnight. The boy happily puts them on, carries a backpack full of iron balls, and for the first time, the boy steps outside the house. He gathers his courage and walks toward the girl, takes a deep breath, turns off the gravity switch on his shoes. The next second, the boy flies into the air. The father is shocked, but at that moment, a pair of hands catches the boy. The boy opens his eyes and shows a happy smile. So the question is, can your weight survive in this world?